We are going to demonstrate how to prepare a compacted specimen using the standard proctor test. Here is some soil with a plant moisture content which has been stirred thoroughly. Measure the mass of the mold. Also, determine the volume by measuring the inner diameter and the height. The top part is the extension ring whose mass should be excluded in the measurement. Place the first layer of soil into the mold. Use a spoon to level the soil. Then use a metallic rammer to compact the soil. 25 blows should be applied for each layer. The metallic rammer should remain vertical. One person can hold the bottom of the rammer and the other person can apply the drop. For every 5 blows, we should brush off the soil at the end of the rammer back to the mold. Also, if there are soil lumps, break them apart. We have to make sure that the soil is uniformly compacted. Now apply the other 20 blows to complete the compaction for the first layer. Before we place another layer, use a peel knife to scratch the surface with a chessboard pattern such that the surface is rough and the 2 layers will mix well without a distinct interface. Now we can place the second layer. The final height of the compacted specimen should be 1 cm taller than the mold without the extension ring. There should not be too little soil after placement of 3 layers because the compaction energy delivered to the soil will be too much if we add another layer. On the other hand, it would be difficult to take away the extension ring when there is too much soil. Now we have placed the second layer into the mold. We should apply 25 blows. Remember to scratch the surface before placing the third layer. Put in the third layer and compact. There are 3 layers of soil inside the mold. Its height is roughly 1 cm taller than the mold. We can remove the extension ring. Check the amount of soil in the extension ring. The removal of the extension ring will be more difficult if there is too much soil. We need to scrape off the soil that is higher than the height of the mold because we want the volume of the specimen to be the same as the volume of the mold. Place the mold in a big bowl. Use a sharp scraper to remove and flatten the soil. Brush off the soil on the outer surface of the mold. Weigh the mass of the mold plus the compacted moist specimen. Extrude the soil out of the mold with an extruder. Put the soil in a drying oven to determine the moisture content. We can determine the dry density of the soil using the moisture content and the moist unit weight of the soil. The dry density and the moisture content will represent one single data point on the compaction curve. Repeat the tests for other moisture contents such that a complete compaction curve can be obtained.